Hey guys, what is happening and welcome back to another video. Today we have another SBC video. The marquee matchups, new ones are now live. So let's go in and have a look at the SBC challenge for this week. We tagged it in our favourite, it is on the all menu as well. As you can see, marquee matchups. The reward for this week for the group is Premium Gold Players Pack, which looks pretty decent, not a too bad reward. We've seen worse, but we've seen better as well. So let's go in and have a look at the teams for this week's marquee matchups. As you can see, we've got Sporting Porto, Melbourne Victory versus Sydney, Villarreal v Real Sociedad, and Anderlecht versus Ghent in the Belgian league. And we've seen a couple of these before. I'm pretty sure we have Sporting Porto, I'm pretty sure, and also Melbourne Victory versus Sydney. But the rewards for these we'll have a look at as we go through. I filled out all the squads, tried to compensate for any loyalty because I use mostly pack players for these because I have them in my club already rather than spending the coins. But anyway, let's go in. For the first one, we have a Jumbo Premium Gold Pack as our reward. Sporting or Porto players must have a minimum of 2 of them. Really easy, there's a lot of non-rare golds. So hopefully you guys will be able to pick them up for pretty cheap. Then it's Portugal players max 6, leagues minimum 3, team overall rating minimum 77, and a chemistry of 80, which is really easy. I've got 94 on this. So the 2 players that we used is Ruiz at left midfield. And then we've got the Sporting player there for the centre back. I don't know his name. But then if we go on and have a look at the rest of the team, we've just used basically Portuguese league players. I've even popped in a silver there. And then we've used a few Spanish league players as well there. So just a mixture of both. As you can see, we've only used 5 Portugal players. You've got to have them minimum 3 leagues. So I just popped in Spanish leagues there. And then obviously we had the Portuguese league. And then 1 French league player from Portugal as well on there. So a really easy one there to do this week. That shouldn't cost you too much. Obviously a lot of these are non-rare players, don't have to have any rares in it as well. So we'll submit that one and then we can go on to the next one, which is going to be Melbourne Victory versus Sydney. So let's go in and have a look at the requirements for this one. So we've got to have at least 1 player from either, and these are sort of quite hard to come by unless you sort of open quite a lot of packs over the year and haven't really like discarded anything. So as you can see, I've got one of the Sydney FC players on the bench because I only needed 1, and then we've got 1 Melbourne Victory player there who I'm using at right midfield, even though he's a right back. But the requirements for this one, you've got to have maximum from the same league 4, so you can't just play it with all players from the same league. Overall rating 69, which is quite nice because you can use a mixture of different cards, and team chemistry minimum 75. So I've got a rating of 70, so just 1 point over. Chemistry 86, which should more than cover you for them loyalty bonuses that I get. And then as you can see, the squad that I've built, I did French league here, nice little triangle there, didn't even have to have a 2 strong link in. Then I just used a Swedish goalkeeper with a Swedish bronze centre back, then went on and used a Swedish little trio there, and yeah, obviously used a 5th one there at the top for the striker. He didn't even have to have any links, and then I just had that Melbourne Victory player with a bronze right winger there from the same league. Really easy, you shouldn't have too much trouble doing this. Just remember you've got 7 days to do this in, so don't rush it because you've got all week to do it as well. So just find the players as and when, don't rush it and have to buy 2 expensive players as well. So we'll submit this one. For this one we get a gold players pack, a small gold players pack, so not too bad for that. That one's submitted, and now we've got 2 more to do. We've got Villarreal v Real Sociedad. So let's go and have a look at this one. 1 small prime gold players pack as a reward. Villarreal and Real Sociedad players minimum 2. Picked them out quite easily. We had Sociedad centre back there, and then we had Januzaj ex Manchester United. For this one we had to have at least 6 gold players. As you can see, we've got our 6 gold players there. And then I just basically used La Liga players that I had. I had quite a few silvers in there, so I used these 4 here, and then I have 1 bronze player as well, which I typed in. If you have bronze players, just chuck in bronzes there if you can, and it works for the chemistry. It's got to be 90 chemistry. As you can see, I've got 100. I just wanted to make it very easy to complete, and even if you just want to use an all gold non-rare team, it doesn't really matter. As long as you've got that chemistry, it will pop you through as well. So really easy one to do, very simple. So we will collect the reward for that one. And moving on to the last one, we have Anderlecht versus Ghent. So let's go in and have a look at the reward to this one. And as you can see, I've popped in 100 chemistry team for this one. You only need 85 chemistry, but I just had the players to make it work for this one. I could put a lesser player in, but I was messing around with things and I didn't really need to worry too much. So Andek players minimum 1, Ghent players minimum 1 as well. I've used just basically a full Pro League team here, really nice and easy to do, and yeah, it shouldn't be too much trouble for you. As I said, minimum Pro League players you have to have 5, team overall rating 70, we've got 72, and chemistry 85, so pretty much straightforward with that one. Chucked in some bronze and silver players and just some gold ones just to bump the rating up as well. Like I said, you could add like maybe one more bronze player in or a silver player and it would knock the rating down a little bit, but you don't need to worry too much with that. It should be quite easy for you to do. So yeah, that is that one complete. We will add that one in as well, premium gold pack for that as well, and that finishes off all of the marquee matchups for us. We've got that premium gold pack there. We're going to claim the reward and we have completed the marquee matchups, which is brilliant. So premium gold players pack is a reward. Obviously team of the year is over now, so could be anything we get in these packs. We're just going to see what we can get. I'm not really hoping for anything mega. It would be nice to see at least a few boards in this as well, but we will see what we can get. Just a premium gold pack here, so this is equivalent. It's just a 7.5k pack to start us off. We'll see if we can get anyone in this. We don't, we just get a normal rare player, so rare player's not too bad. We're going to skip that because it's not most likely going to be anything too much here. So as you can see, they're just a couple of normal players there. Nothing great in that pack, so we're just going to store that in the club and then just discard them small consumables there. Second pack that we're going to open, we'll go for this Jumbo Premium Gold pack and save all the other players packs to the end. So we'll see if we get anything in this one. This is like the weekly rewards, and we just get a rare player in that one as well, so we will skip through that as well. So nothing too great so far, but for the price that you're putting in for these, it's quite cheap to do, and yeah, it's just good fun to build these as well, because with the league SBCs they can be quite boring where you've got to just use all the players from the same league, and yeah, it's just a bit better to be able to do something that's a bit more creative, so to say, and you can just sort of try and use players that you don't need to use necessarily in the club. So we're going to go with this small gold players pack because there's only one rare in this one to start us off. Hopefully we can get a board in one of these packs. We don't get one in this, we don't even get a rare player, which is a shame. We might have a silver rare player, well, we will have a silver rare player, but just some normal gold players there. We've got a guy from the Turkish league, he might be worth something, so we'll check him later on as well. So it leaves us with just 2 packs left to open for the marquee matchups this week. We will use we're going to go with the small prime gold players pack. So it's our penultimate pack. Will we get anything decent? Not even a boards again. And my pack luck has just been really poor lately. I had a very good start to this year in terms of packs. I've packed Pogba, I've packed a few other players, like really good decent players. I've packed Neymar as well, and lately my pack luck has just seemed to absolutely drop completely. No idea why, it's just gone. So anyway, we've finished with that pack and we're going to have our last one here, premium gold players pack. Will it give us anything good? Can we get a boards in form? Anything decent would be nice, and we don't even get a boards again, which is incredible. The pack luck is just continuing to be quite poor. We get Izquierdo from Brighton. But that has finished off the marquee matchups for this week. We'll see what else we get in this pack, but it's just a little bit disappointing this week with my rewards. You might have better luck, but we haven't got anything today, which is a shame. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this video, then please drop a like down below and comment if you have got any good players in these packs as well. Subscribe if you're new as well. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye.